Also love that V. Look in the shoulder area. Maybe she's shy about it, but beautiful V on the collar. Quite often with leopard and some of the males especially, you get bands of like these black bands almost in the collar area. You just get a sense of relaxedness and tranquility from her as well. Nice bit of warm sunlight last part of the afternoon. Full belly. Maybe sometimes a hard life, but certainly a free life. A beautiful wild environment. A perfect setting as well. See the way she's lying now, she's got an open area around her, even if it's not that far, but you can see excuse me. Excuse me again. You'll be able to see something approaching. Also that log behind her gives her a certain sense of, or a certain position of safety at least. It won't be that easy for something to approach her from that side without making a bit of noise, but also having that last final barrier between itself and her. So a good place. Whether she chooses it consciously like that or whether it's a purely instinctive process, either way it works. Just a minute or so more. I think she's pretty much resigned herself to taking a nap now and resting. We were very lucky to get here as she was feeding, and just seeing her move around always. Leopards truly are poetry in motion when they move. Let's give her a few more seconds and we'll see if maybe we find a daughter as well this afternoon. We're going to move on shortly. Just another quick question that came through there from William. It's always nice to get questions. It just sort of creates a bit of a conversation as well about what's going on, especially if those questions are pertinent to what we're looking at. William's asking what age leopards live to typically. Like we said, Safari is quite an old female. 13 is getting it's getting sort of to the higher end of life expectancy for leopard. 13, 15 years old would be quite old. There would be occasions probably where they reach more than that, but let's say 13, 14, 15 average for a leopard female. The male is probably less. Let's say 9 years, 10 years is getting old for a male, just because the males have got fiercer competition amongst themselves for... Sorry Alex, no, it's playing with a little piece of plastic, sorry for that noise. The males have got more competition amongst themselves, and therefore fight more, and it's a much more competitive, hard life. They do battle more often for territory, and more specifically also for access to females. Earlier we said, when Alex asked about Karula and Safari, if they would get along, they keep their areas mainly for resources, food, water. Males are obviously the same, but males also compete for female access or mating opportunities. Yeah, Safari is an old female, but she's still looking very good actually. Physically, she's still in good shape. Just looking at her teeth earlier when she was feeding. Now, they're not young teeth anymore, but they're still there and they're still working. So those things combined mean she could have another couple of years left in her. She's not been breeding for the last few years, so that's maybe stopped. But she can certainly still live out her golden years in the bush. And hopefully we'll get to share some of those moments like we have.